My name is Kaylee O'Donnell from the Technical Documentation team at mscrm-addons. And today I'm going to go over the importance of e-invoicing and how to use DocumentsCorePack to generate invoicing documents directly within Dynamics 365 that are compliant with standard regulations. Okay, now starting off with a brief introduction to e-invoicing. So e-invoicing is becoming the widespread standard. It offers many benefits, such as increased efficiency through automation and reduced human error, easy digital record keeping, streamlined tax processes, etc. And e-invoicing requirements and regulations have been introduced to ensure standardization and compliance. And for example, an EU directive that was introduced in 2014 ensures that the XML component of each e-invoicing file follows a specific set of predefined rules. Now, in order to meet this growing need, we offer DocumentsCorePack as a solution for users to generate their own invoice documents directly within Dynamics 365 that are compliant with existing standards and regulations. So now I'd like to introduce some different e-invoicing formats to you, but it's important to start by noting that there are many different e-invoicing standards around the world, and DocumentsCorePack aims to support all of them. However, for this video, we're going to move forward with specific examples from Germany, which will be Zugferd and Faktur-X and X-Professional. So starting off with the Zugferd and Faktur-X format, these formats are hybrid, meaning that they are both human readable via PDF and also machine readable via XML. They are flexible for B2B and B2G, and they are widely compatible. And they are accessible, they're useful for businesses that need to issue documents that can be either manually or automatically processed. However, it is important to note that not all PDF readers will be able to read that XML attachment, and this is also dependent on the browser as well. So if you think you're having any issues, just check your PDF reader and the browser being used. Now moving into the other type of format from Germany that we'll study today is X-Rechnung. This format is a little bit more complicated and it is XML only, so only machine readable. It is designed for B2G and particularly useful when dealing with public authorities or for procurement, and is specifically designed to meet public sector requirements. Now this option is only automated focused, so there is no option for manual processing, and it is also specific to German compliance, so not as widely compatible. So now I'm sure you're wondering, well, how can I enact any invoicing documents within Dynamics 365 with DocumentsCorePack? So the process is quite simple. First, you would need to choose the relevant e-invoicing format of your choosing. So for example, it could be any of the formats I listed on the previous page for Germany. Next, you would need to create XML templates, which you can do by using our Word-based template designer to meet the specific recommendations and requirements for your chosen format. And then lastly, you can start generating invoices directly within Dynamics 365 via a one-click action in the DocumentsCorePack. So now that you know a bit more about e-invoicing, I'm happy to walk you through a demo on how to generate a Zugferd formatted invoice in Dynamics 365. Okay, so referring back to the steps that we need to complete in order to generate our invoices within Dynamics 365, first we had to choose our format, which I just said earlier will be Zugferd. So next we need to create those XML templates within the Word-based template designer. And I have already done this for us, but I'm going to go ahead and show you what this looks like in Word. So for the Zugferd type document, it is important to remember that this is both human readable via PDF and machine readable via XML. So there will be two templates, a PDF one and an XML one. The PDF template is a pretty standard invoice template, so nothing too crazy here. This is just what we'll use for the PDF template. And then this is what the XML template will look like, just so you have an idea of kind of what to expect. And we do offer that additional documentation for you to refer to if you need to on how to create a template like this. One section I'd like to highlight to you in particular is right here. You can see this section specifies the standard or guideline used for the document, or rather the requirements and regulations for the format you have chosen. So this is where you would specify that here. But this is just a little idea for you to see what to expect. So I'm going to navigate now back to Dynamics 365. And now that we have that, we need to create our OCA. So in order to open the one-click action configuration, I opened up invoices already because that is, of course, the entity we'll be using. And then I'm going to access this config by navigating to the Create Document button and then to this icon here, this little kind of pencil icon. And then from here, the process of creating a new OCA is pretty regular. You just go to New, one-click action. I'll name this Zugferd Practice. Cool. And then I'm going to go next. I'm going to save this real quick. Perfect. Okay, then I'm going to go to the next step. Okay, so here is where things get a little different. So for the template selection, I'm now going to select Zugferd Faktur-X multi-part. And here you can see there we now have two sections for uploading templates, the PDF one and the XML one. So for the Zugferd PDF, I'll upload the template here that will be generated as a PDF. And then the Zugferd XML, I'll upload the template here. They'll be embedded as an XML file within the PDF. So for our PDF selection, I'll go here and select the document template and add that. And then for the second one, I will search the name of the template for the XML, which is here, and I will select add. Perfect. So now all I need to do is I'll save this as well, and then I'll go to the next slide. And these are some other differences when creating a e-invoicing document that it looks different than usual OCAs. So one thing is that your file type will be locked to PDF, and then also you will not be able to edit your templates once you have uploaded them in here. And that is to make sure that no manual interference compromises the standardization that you've already developed in those templates. And overall, just make sure that everything goes smoothly and nothing, no manual intervention changes the requirements that you've already met with your document preparation. So I'm going to leave everything here as is. I will choose to attach the document as a note, so I'll just check that box. And then I will save this and continue the next slide. So here I will choose to review the document. I'll save it again. And now I will close this OCA and it is ready to use. So I'm gonna go ahead and refresh my screen. And once that finishes reloading, I will select that Create Document button again, and we should be able to view our OCA and try enacting it. Looks like it's almost done. And once this loads, we will try running it. Perfect. So I'm going to select that Create Document button on this invoice record. And this will load, of course, our DocumentsCorePack dialog. And here is that Zugferd Practice OCA. I'm going to go ahead and select this, and it should run through everything now. I'm going to say Create Document. And of course, this can always take a second. And then we should be able to view it now. Okay, so now that our preview has finished downloading, I'm going to select the Finish button to continue the process. And now the document should have been saved to my computer right here. However, I'm actually going to go ahead and open this up in Adobe, as this is the best way for me to be able to read the XML file attachment as well as the PDF. So I will open the file here. Perfect. So as you can see, our invoice is showing as planned. Everything is looking good. And then to view the XML attachment, I'll open attachments here. And here you can see that XML. So I'm going to open this up for us to view as well. And perfect. So this document is accurately human readable and machine readable. And perfect. So that will conclude my demo on how to make or how to generate invoices within Dynamics 365 with DocumentsCorePack. Thank you all so much for watching. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel to avoid missing updates in the future. And as always, also leave any questions in the comment section below and we'd be happy to answer those. Thank you for watching.